Welcome back, everybody, to Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. In the last episode, we dealt with Fat Man over here in his skates, and he is sleeping. And we're going to be heading off to find the president, it would seem. So let's boogie. We need to be looking around the... Oh, hello. We need to be heading around the Shell 1 core. Oh!
With flying colors.
Identify yourself.
Mr. X, I presume?
I'm like you. I have no name.
Are you Mr. X?
If you like.
It's very Shadow Moses, isn't it?
But come, let's get out of the open. Follow me.
It's clearly not Grey Fox, so someone impersonating.
Are you with Foxhound too?
It's definitely someone who knows that situation, because it's too alike to Cyborg Ninja.
Neither enemy nor friend. Just a messenger from the Lali Lulelo.
Because he knew the code name, Deep Throat, and then he changed his name.
Safer, I think.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
Alright, why did you contact me?
I've been ordered to give you backup, including a relaying of necessary intel.
Ordered by whom? Why
Who are
won't
the
you
Lala
identify
Lula
yourself?
There is no need for you to know.
I'll decide whether I need to know.
You are not yet trusted to make such decisions. I'll tell you something you do need to know instead. The current location of the president.
What?
Or rather, the person who knows the current location of the president.
Who is
Joy.
it?
A Secret Service agent named Ames, currently being held with other hostages.
Secret Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail, Ames has been fitted with the same type of VIP nanomachine system as the president. If you're within range, you should be able to communicate.
Why are you telling me this?
Do I need to repeat myself?
There's no
Right,
reason for me
you
to
are
believe
very
any of
dense.
this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have any other leads?
Where are those hostages?
Raiden, you are incredibly dense.
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall. In the Shell 1 core, you'll find Ames there.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
How am I supposed to look for someone without even a description?
Use your ears.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound in the heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect and amplify it. You'd be captured immediately.
So what
Speak
am I
plain,
supposed
then.
to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the core.
Somewhere.
Take this. The security card will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field. And watch yourself. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that. Try this instead.
It's Hitman time.
One of the terrorists?
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit will work in some areas, not others. The uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
But I saw them carrying an AN-94.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other thing.
There's more?
You'll also have to pass a retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
Nothing's fooling that.
Biometrics. Crap.
Nothing but the real thing will suffice. Deception is not an option here. I suggest you hurry. They have a nuke on their side.
The nuke? They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code.
Today just gets better and better.
You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man would have a handcuff.
Ah.
The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like. The
Which they
nuclear
also
button.
have. Joyous.
And now they have it.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleanup plant there is.
What?
Dead Cell didn't have to bring the nuke along with them. It was right here to begin with. Nothing in this affair is what it seems.
A cover-up. But why? For what?
For the metal gear that is housed here.
What? Metal Gear's here?
Metal Gear?
The very same. Bipedal nuke-capable vehicle of Shadow Moses infamy. This place is the R&D center for its newest incarnation.
So it is just one big
What's
cover-up.
going on?
Better ask Ames the rest.
I did notice that no one had really mentioned Metal Gear for a while, so...
What's this for?
You might be glad you have it. Keep the controller's vibration function on.
What do I need a cell phone for?
I've just noticed that Raiden's got a watch on his left wrist. Ninja's got mad
Who
skills,
was that
bro.
man just now?
He's not one of ours. No, we have no one like that in our unit.
He said that the big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
Colonel, what are you not telling me?
I've been completely open with you, Raiden. I've told you everything.
Is that everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden. I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into. You need to make contact with this Ames.
So you believe that, Ninja?
Since we have no leads on the President's current location, we have no other alternatives. Right now, collect as much data as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Are those my orders?
Yes, they are. Disguise yourself as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
Well, that was a lot to unpack, wasn't it? Right, I'm going to run the Colonel back, because we need to work out...
Make contact with Ames and find out where the President is. Our information indicates that Ames is being held in the B1 level of Shell 1's core. Head for the core of Shell 1. Shell 1's core has extremely tight security. Impersonate an enemy personnel to infiltrate the section. For a proper disguise, select the enemy field uniform you receive from the Ninja. This will allow you to blend in. But you still need one more thing. It will look suspicious if you're not carrying the standard equipment. All personnel in the Corps are equipped with AK-74Us. Select your own AK when you're in disguise. Find yourself an AK. You have a level 2 card in your possession. Go and search the warehouse in Strut F.
And this is why you talk to people. Let's go for Pliskin call. We haven't actually done much codec
Pliskin,
talk.
Do you read me?
What's up, Raiden?
I just ran into a guy decked out like a ninja.
A ninja?
Yeah. Do you know anything about this?
No. Can you trust that costumed freak?
I don't know. But the Colonel told me to follow the guy's instructions.
And like a good soldier, you'll do it, right? I'll let you in on a little secret, kid. The ninja that was publicized in the Shadow Moses incident no longer exists. The guy you met has no connection whatsoever with the incident.
And how do you know that?
Because I do.
Huh?
Just be careful who you trust, okay?
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Can we call Mr. X? We can't. Definitely can't call Stillman. Okay, so... No. We need to head over to Strut F, which is there. So that's nice and easy. Let's do this thing. So, we need to go and find an AK-74U. We have a new uniform. And as for the receiving of emails, well, ain't that just a pip? It is all feeling very Shadow Moses, isn't it? So we need to go to the F connecting bridge, which I believe is here. This will take us to the warehouse to find the AK. That guard is annoying. Oh, great. It gets better and better. Are there still mines on that bridge? Yeah, there's a couple. You really don't get along with that guard being the douche that he is. Ugh. Oh great, these ones have got guns. Ain't that just wonderful? And aren't you just a wonderful excuse of a human being? Get out of the box, Raiden. I made a right hash of this.
Raiden, are you all right? Answer me. Raiden!
Place was wide for a mine, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Let's try that again. With a slightly, you know, less explosive start. Which way are you gonna go? Which way are you gonna go? Now which way are you gonna go? There we go.
Watch out, Raiden. There are IR sensor traps in that location.
You don't say.
Infrared sensors?
Right. A booby trap connected to plastic explosives. Crossing an IR beam will trigger the detonation of a critical amount of Semtex. You will be killed. Make no mistake about it. Avoid contact with the beams at all cost.
All right. We're gonna have to go with the cigarettes, aren't we? No, we're gonna have to shoot that thing out. Clearing, great. Okay, that's okay. Normally a clearing is a death sentence, because what they'll do is they will literally clear the whole room. Sometimes that means they'll also go for the they'll also go for all the lockers, they'll go for everything if they can. But sometimes ducking helps, because if they think they see something through the grate, that's when they go for the locker. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Oh. So the only way to deal with well, we can't knock out the guard. We'd have to be really quick, because we'd have to knock out the guard with the radio, shoot out the detonator, get the AK, I'm assuming that's what's there, get out of there. All before they call for backup. That would be obnoxious. Okay. Well, that's something. It wasn't even for that gun. Ugh. Well, that's irritating. They're both level 1 doors, so they're no good to me. I don't think either of these two have a radio. Oh, no, that's a bit more lethal than I'd like. Where are you going? Okay. I think I'm relatively free to move around.
Nothing here.
Nothing here. Oh, what weapon we're going to find here? Oh, that wouldn't be the AKS, would it, by any chance?
Looks like you've got an AK. If you wear an enemy's field outfit and carry an AK, you can pass for one of them. Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed with AK rifles. The others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's core.
Well, you know, just don't get seen. You know, that's the general principle of this mission, really, isn't it? It's just that, you know, I'm just useless at it. Can I carry these bullets as well? Yes. Just in case I do need to go weapon loud. What's matey boy over here doing? Okay. I'm trying to be as sneaky as possible here, guys. I know I've screwed up the stealth playthrough. That's a no-brainer. Right, is that guard still up there? Got him. I mean, what a shot from here. I mean, it might be funny, but... Whew. There we go. That'll take care of the ciphers. Sorry, seagulls. Right, let's put our gear on. An assault rifle, press L3 to aim. Huh? Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Got a minute, Jack?
Not really.
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the gravesite,
And the body?
exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess. I guess I was kind of hoping to meet the legend in the flesh.
I get you. But it looks like he's not behind this incident.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think. Disguise yourself as enemy personnel and infiltrate the core section. Your priority is to contact Agent Ames.
Now, I do know for fairly certain that you can't just go bunging about. It's my technical term of the day, bunging about. If you knock into somebody, you're going to be... Node! You're going to be discovered immediately, because your uniform just falls off, basically, because apparently it's made of paper. And obviously, if you're generally just being a douche, they won't stand for that. Okie dokie. However... whilst we're just wandering about... This is the elevator, I'm guessing. So, my guess is I've got to choke somebody out and then get them to the elevator. Or knock them out, one or the other. I mean, how in hell they didn't see that is anyone's guess, but we'll go with it.
I see an elevator over there. You'll be able to travel from floor to floor now. Push the action button in front of the panel you see next to the elevator. The elevator should arrive in a few minutes. That elevator is a cut above the usual. Do you see that strange-looking surveillance camera above the panel?
Yeah. It's not responding when I enter its field of vision. What is it?
The camera apparently goes online only when someone activates the panel. In other words, it's there to check on the person trying to use the elevator.
If you're not disguised as a terrorist, you'll be spotted as soon as you call the elevator.
Interesting. I reckon I've got to get somebody in a choke. Yeah, this isn't working. Okay, let's go down here because I think I'm fairly safe here. Oh, bullets. Okay, maybe I don't actually need to, because I don't think I can actually choke like I could in MGS1, so maybe I need to activate it myself. This isn't the retina scan, is it? This is just a normal elevator. Yeah, okay. That was just me being a bit too overcautious. Shit. Oh. Is it because this idiot's in the way? Yeah. I panicked that I thought there was somebody right in front of me. It wasn't, it was me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Personal space, man. All that for a ration I didn't need. What's with the parrot? Okay. Is there a node in? Oh god. Ooh, police knots. Oof. Yeah. What's that over there? Personal space, man. There it is.
You have the directional microphone. According to our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
What's up, dudes?
Good morning. Good morning.
You wanna, like, you know, leave me the hell alone? I beg your pardon?
Time for a treat. Hello.
How? Huh?
Time for a treat. Good morning. Good morning.
Oof. Yeah, ta-ta.
Cancer.
What? Hal is Otacon's name. His real name. Why does it keep zooming into things like that? It's weird. Okay, let's go to the next area, which is B1. Because that's actually where this guy's supposedly being held, isn't it? And now we appear to have everything we need. Great.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Aha. God, I'd have been, if I hadn't looked in there, I'd have been looking for that node for ages. Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay. Okay, this was too easy.
Raiden, that's the biometrics-enabled door that the ninja was talking about. The security system consists of a retinal scanner. You'll have to bring one of the enemy personnel to the scanner to get through that door.
Yeah, I know that.
Raiden, if you need to get past the biometric security system, you need to bring one of the enemies to the retinal scanner.
How do I do that?
Put an enemy sentry in a chokehold, then drag him over to the retinal scanner. Come up behind an enemy without any weapon selected, then press the weapon button to put him in a chokehold.
Oh. So it's sensitive. Wish I'd done that before I wasted a bullet, my boy.
Oh.
Did you hear something?
Didn't hear a thing, mate. Don't know what you're on about. Got him.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Why did Raiden just drop him like that? He didn't even do anything to him. Did the retinal scanner knock him out? Is it intravenous knockout pills or what? Oh my gosh.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames.
I'm aware.
The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
You'll
What if it's the
freak
wrong
out.
person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Ooh. Never say no to a ration. So basically what you've got to do, for instance, is this. So his heartbeat is pretty normal.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
You're Ames, aren't you?
That was lucky. That was very lucky. Yeah, maybe look. Don't make it look like you're about to shoot him in the head, Raiden.
You must be Ames.
I must
Keep
be, must
still
I?
and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you?
That was very aggressive, Raiden.
I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
Oh. Oh, that's a
You're here to find
problem.
out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages? A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data.
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure, and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Oh
Why
my
would
god.
they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything?
What's
The entire
new?
thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
Oh.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
I'm sorry, but have all the guards just like vanished? Because they were there a minute ago.
Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I do like
I'll
the
have
subtitles
his
get
background
smaller as well.
rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The
Girl?
usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
That was Liquid's thing. Out of heaven.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due, when you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
Ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again?
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge!
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman.
Wow. Ocelot's a dick.
There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands.
There's a lot of
I have
weirdness.
the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
There's a lot of weirdness going on. And it's a lot of this man, that man, the intruder.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke? But it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan, pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty, yeah, makes sense.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline.
I mean, it was only a matter of time, in fairness.
Search my pocket. Hurry!
Which one? You've got like
It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Yeah, they actually time you with this, which is really funny.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames.
Colonel?
They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali Lulelo.
Is that so?
Oh, what the hell?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot. You...
What in God's name was that?
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself.
Great.
We meet at last.
Yeah. Not again, huh?
Hold your fire! We need the hostages alive!
Hurry, get away!
But you died!
Leave this to me.
This is too Shadow Moses. He nearly took his arm off. That's the uniform useless.
Dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president.
But we
right
had
now.
this in Shadow Moses
We
where he
can
was
take
keeping
it,
secrets and
then
he was
complete
lying.
the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for a nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But
And
the
that was with
president's
Solid Snake.
cooperating
That was
with
his.
them.
That was his
According
friend.
to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here. And the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
Okay. Balaclava's not a present. Yeah, that's useless now. I don't know why I did that.
It's the enemy.
There we go. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I didn't just... You know what I mean. I don't know why I didn't just bop him. One big snooze fest, guys. Oh, wrong friggin' door. Crap. Yeah, go away, you. Good boy. Crap. Can I, like, you know, turn invisible? Literally 30 seconds too late. That's hard, that. That's really hard. Alright, so we're in the Colonel back, I guess.
Shell 1. According to Ames, the President is on the first floor of Shell 2's core. Cross the connecting bridge from the north side of Strut D to get to Shell 2. That's where you need to go.
Thanks, dude. Right, let's save, guys. I'm going to call this an episode because this has been an experience, if I'm being honest. My word.
Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine? Is that it?
Look, I really don't feel like talking about the mission. At least with you. I want to talk about something else.
Okay, then. Let's talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, your least favorite subject.
That's not...
Oh, yeah? Then go ahead and say something.
Like what?
Anything. Tell me something about yourself.
I can't think of anything interesting to say. Why do you want to talk about me so badly?
Because I'm curious.
But why?
Is it really that strange to want to know more about someone you love?
No, it's not strange, but...
You know, sometimes I... Oh, look, now we're talking about me, not you. Why won't you tell me anything? About what you were like as a child? What kind of things you liked to do? What kind of people your parents were? I've never heard you talk about any of that. Why? Don't you think it's just a little bit unusual that I don't know anything about my own boyfriend's past?
Rose, when I get back, I'll tell you everything.
Is that a promise?
Yes, it's a promise.
Finding out a bit more about Raiden, that's awesome. Guys, I'm really sorry about all the alerts. I really am trying to be as sneaky as I possibly can be, but it's been about 5-6 years since I played this game last, so it's been a while. So I apologise profusely if it bothers you. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me for another episode of Metal Gear Solid 2, and if you're enjoying it, please hit that like button and a comment before you go, and I'd love to see you for more. So I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day, guys. And thank you once again. Bye-bye.